7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you listening?
Ricky J. Sports.
What is going on, my fellow YouTubers? This is Ricky J, baby, from Ricky J Sports. And people, do I have a challenge for you today, man? It's the clinch only challenge, or how I like to call it, the slow dance challenge. Because if you guys have been watching me, every time somebody wants to clinch with me, I always call it the old slow dance. And I'm going to take you down memory lane right now, man, and take you back. When I was in elementary school, man, I witnessed my first ever slow dance with a girl, and it was back in grade 7. Man, I can't even remember what year it was, but I had this crazy crush on this girl, Laura, or Laura is what she wanted to be called, Laura, even though her name was spelt Laura. But anyway, she was in French immersion, and for all you people that don't know, in Canada, you have the option of getting your education in English, but you also have the option of getting it in French. And she was actually from Quebec, so she was all in the French classes where they spoke 100% French all the time. And English was not her first language, but I just loved her. She was blonde, blue eyes, and you know, I just liked her because you never really saw a lot of her, man, because she was always in that French immersion kind of area. But anyhow, let's get back on track here. So they had the it wasn't Valentine's Day, it was a Christmas dance. And I remember telling my buddies, I'm like, when the time comes during the dance and the first slow dance hits, I'm gonna ask her to dance. So we go down to the gym, and for the first 15 minutes of the dance, it was all fast music, but then the DJ gets on and he's like, boys and girls, we're gonna slow things down right now and play a nice little slow song for all you lovers out there. And I'll never forget, it was Boyz II Men, End of the Road, and that's a breakup song. You guys remember that song? It goes, I thought you go, I think it goes like that, to the end of the road. And I remember walking up to her, because they had girls on one side and guys on the other side. I remember walking up to her like I was entering the UFC octagon for the first time. I was super nervous, and she was standing there. I remember looking at her, and you know, I was stumbling all over my words, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know what you're doing right now. I don't know if you have anything planned, or I don't know if you could spare 4 minutes, more like 3 minutes, because I'm taking a lot of time. And in my head, I'm like, just ask her, just ask her. I'm like, Laura, would you like to dance? And I remember I felt like the whole world was in slow motion, because I felt like she was staring at me forever. She looked at me, didn't say anything for a moment, and in my head I'm looking at her lips, man, preparing for either yes or no. And she looked at me and said one word. She goes, we. And then I paused and I'm like, she didn't finish her sentence. She said, we what? So then I remember looking at her, I'm like, we what? We are? We aren't? And she's like, Ricky, in à la français, oui means yes. And I remember just almost fainting, man. And I took her hand and I went and had that nice little slow dance. I'll never forget, boys. She smelled like cotton candy and she was wearing cherry chapstick. But don't tell my wife, I still remember that after 30 plus years, man. But anyhow, at the end of the not the end of the video, but the end of the dance, I remember trying to figure out, okay, I can't just tell her, you know what, I can't just say like, thank you for the dance. I had to think of something creative. So I said to her, I'm like, Laura, I know right now in French you are Mademoiselle Laura, but when you get married in time, you're gonna be Madame Laura or Laura. You know, people should end up calling you Madame Laura. But you know what? I ended up getting more slow dances after that, but let's get back on track. Let's get to this challenge. It's the clinch only challenge. Hopefully you guys liked these, you know, bringing back the good old days. And let me know if you want to hear some more stories. I got a ton, man, just waiting for you guys, waiting in the vault. So let's get in on the clinch only challenge. Enjoy. All right, here we go, people. Clinch only challenge. And again, can't strike, you can clinch, can't go for takedowns, but if my opponent does try to go for a takedown, I just have to get right back up. And by the way, we are CM Punk. I figured why not use a little punk action, because we are going to be a punk in this video, because we're just going to be trying to clinch. So here we go.
Fight scheduled for 3
Here we go. Let's see. Oh, he touches gloves.
Is a world
Let's see
level
what we
kickboxer
can
with a
do.
very
Now I want to be
strong
sneaky
wrestling
about it.
base as well.
You don't want to just... Oh, you don't want to just go for the clinch, man, because he's just going to deny it.
And he got clipped again.
And then you don't have any offense.
Closing the distance, he's got the clinch, Joe.
Oh,
He's working over under here.
Oh, no way, baby. Punk's a ex-WWE champion.
Nice hook in the clinch by Safety.
No way. So I got to just get back up. I wonder what he's going to do. No way. Yeah. Just got to get back up.
Look at this. Back to his feet.
Just got to keep it in the clinch. And that's not just tie, though. Here we go. Oh! I can't go and ground and pound him. You got to finish him in the clinch. Oh, nice. And this is good that he's backed up against the cage. Yeah.
Oh, man. That's a big punch from the clinch.
Keeping it on him.
Vicious knee.
Just staying put here. Keeping his stamina up.
Beautiful hook.
Yeah. It's really, you got to like kind of pre-deny this clinch initiation. Yeah. Good way to, here we go. Man, I can't even talk. Yeah. Switching it up. Oh, down he goes. Come on, baby. And again, you don't want to go and ground and pound him. You want to finish with a knee or an elbow strike or any type of strike. Oh, he's on the mic. This guy's on the mic. He's not happy. Oh, you gotta work your full game, brother. Gotta work on your full game.
Hard shot from the clinch.
He's not happy. My mic's off, by the way. Oh, Punk is in control.
What a great job blocking that huge knee. Showing some good defense here.
We're speaking a different language.
Vicious elbow lands to the head.
Oh, man.
Beautiful body shot there, too.
He's erupting. He gets close to that cage. I'm going for it. No way. No way, baby. Slow dance time. End of the road. I thought we go to the end of the road.
Tying up here in the clinch.
And he pulls away.
Oh, shoves me away. But he's making a mistake not circling away. Oh, man. How soft are Punk's strikes, man? Wow. Oh, good job on his part circling away, but what a round. They gave him a little shimmy shake right there. Oh. But yeah, you got to finish the fight with a strike in the clinch, baby. And this guy's frustrated. He resorted to getting on the mic. He is not happy. But again, I got to be sneaky about it. That's my only line of offense. Oh, he's not touching my gloves now. He cheap shotted me in the gut. Oh, he's upset, man. I want to get him even more upset. Safadine using his strikes. Oh, kind of caught me there. Caught me there again. Oh. You can't play this game angry. Oh, yeah, baby. Can't be one-dimensional. Here comes, speaking of one-dimensional, look at this. It's one-dimensional fighting on our part. Oh, Punk. Neutralizing him. Oh, I can't strike him. Can I knock him by being in single collar? Oh, and he quit. He quit. But it counts anyway. Oh my gosh, that counts as a KO. If he just didn't quit, we would have gotten it. But anyhow, people, try the clinch only challenge. That is crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys enjoyed my little intro in the beginning. Let me know what your thoughts are on this video. You guys are the best. This is Ricky J, baby, from Ricky J Sports. Have a great week, man, and you
are awesome.